a Dear Media original podcast.
Hi, welcome to Good Instincts. I'm Shira Barlow, but you may know me as the food therapist. Join me every Monday through Friday for bite-sized episodes designed to help you close the gap between where you are right now and where you want to go. This should feel good, like really good. And it will, I promise. So lately we've been doing this series, Shit I'm Loving, and I'm actually really loving it too because it's not this specific specialized list of one specific thing, and it's just a collection of things I'm absolutely loving. So it's really the things that week that I'm obsessed with. So let's get into it. The first are these Evolve Together baggies. They are basically like Ziploc bags, but they are biodegradable. Of all the plastic things to reduce, the plastic bags for me has been the hardest to quit because I do think that there is a time and place for a baggie. That's for sometimes kid snacks or food storage or travel. And it's something I've really struggled with and felt guilty about. And now I don't have to. So the thing I'm obsessed with is that they are fully biodegradable in a matter of months, but they are still sturdy enough to use and reuse actually for the things that we require baggies for. They are BPA free and they are food safe. And by the way, they are leak proof too, which is of course, very important. You can use them in the freezer. I kind of think this is the future and it really does rid me of my plastic guilt. I'm obsessed. The second is a mindset shift. Because of the nature of my work and being a mom, there is always something that I could be doing for work. And I often work late at night and I often work a bit on the weekends. And there are times when I so obviously am not going to be productive. But during those windows, I tend to pretend to myself that I'm going to end up doing something important. And then I don't actually enjoy the time off. So I'm not getting anything productive done, but I'm also not enjoying that time fully. I started thinking of it kind of the way I talked about food and Thanksgiving. So the way people typically deal with leftovers and pie specifically is that a lot of times people would take these like little sneaky bites off of the countertop or out of the fridge. We tell ourselves that it doesn't count or we're not really thinking about it. But the reality is we're not actually enjoying those little tiny bites because they were sneaky bites. Rather than if we sat down and we took a sliver of pie and we really enjoyed the shit out of it, we would get more bang for our buck and we would actually enjoy it. And that's really how I want to think about my free time and be really honest with myself about how productive I'm going to be. So if it's late at night and I already know that I'm just completely trashed in terms of getting anything done, I'd rather just like veg out and really enjoy that time than pretend I'm going to get things done. I thought that maybe could be helpful. The next is a brand I'm loving. It's called Sound Tea. It's basically sparkling, unsweetened tea. And we talked this week about Sober Curiosity and these amazing beverage products. And I wanted to include this as well as something that tastes really special and elevated, but doesn't have alcohol and doesn't have sugar. The flavor that I really like is tangerine, but the funny thing about it is it really does taste like a ginger ale alternative. And I think that it could be doctored up really nicely for a mocktail. The next is a brand I'm absolutely loving called Three Wishes. It is a cereal that is grain-free and low sugar, and my son Oliver is absolutely obsessed. Honestly, I am too because of the protein that it has from the chickpea. It actually adds up to a nice amount of protein. As anyone who has spent any time around a 4-year-old knows, they're gonna speak their mind. Oliver totally loves the taste. And so I'm really into it. They have amazing flavors. Check it out if you have kids. The next thing is also something that I think is great for kids. It's a recipe I made recently. It is sliced banana. And then I do a little gluten-free pretzel on top. I'm obsessed with the brand Quinn. And then I drizzle Who chocolate gems on top. It's a dessert, but it's also really cute and the kids are really into it. I made something similar for Oliver's class for Valentine's Day and the kids went wild and it made me feel really good. And the last is a new TikTok follow of mine that I'm really enjoying at Blake of the Day. He is a dad of a toddler and he's really into jujitsu. And he's really cognizant of the fact of the way he talks to his toddler about activities that they can do together. So he'll offer that up alongside a bunch of other activities. And he says that he uses the same attention and enthusiasm and praise as he would if the kid wanted to have a tea party or a dance party. And I felt like that was really special. It's something that I really want to keep in mind as Oliver gets older. I feel like when he was really young, he was really into garbage trucks and construction trucks. And because of that, I honestly got really into it too. We used to chase the garbage truck every Tuesday, and it was like a really fun thing to do. But as he gets older, I really want to make sure that no matter what he's into, that he doesn't feel like my attention and enthusiasm and excitement for hanging out with him and playing with him in those ways is dependent on things that I actually like. So I think that that could be really special, honestly, whether you're a parent or not. And my question is there anything that you are absolutely loving? I would love to hear about it. And if you're listening on Spotify and you're loving the show, if you click 5 stars as a review right at the top, it actually is very helpful for the show. So let us know how you feel. Tomorrow, we are going to have a very special guest. I can't wait to see you there. Thank you so much for listening to Good Instincts, hosted and written by me, Shira Barlow. You can find me on Instagram at Shira_RD. Good Instincts is a Dear Media daily,